Well, hello and welcome to the lunch hour. It's just about straight up noon on a nice, beautiful, sunny fall morning. I'm Dr. Johnny Black here with my friend Lucky Day Luciano. There he is.
What city are you in?
We were just talking about this a minute ago that this is the kind of fall day you like. I mean, a little bit of a drizzle and cloudy and good day to watch scary movies.
That's exactly right. That would be a great idea. Hang on, I'm fixing cameras here.
And you see the logo behind us there of the Calico County. They have provided us with a tasty lunch.
That's what I was doing. I was eating right now.
Yeah, I'm having meatloaf. I've got fried chicken with mashed potatoes and sweet corn.
I got green beans and they're world famous mashed potatoes, and they are so good.
They are good.
Well, the first places I ever ate 9 years ago when I came to Amarillo, and still go all the time, still take people there all the time, still some of the best food in town.
It is, and now they do breakfast all the time, 24 hours during their opening hours. I think Tom, did you get breakfast this time?
Yes, I did.
All right.
I don't like this 10:30 cutoff stuff.
No.
If I want pancakes and sausage, I want it whenever I want.
Right.
And thank you, Calico County, for honoring that.
I like it. Some people don't get up till 10. So
Right. So anyway, the city is about to spring up with a bunch of interesting things to do, starting with the Good Times Celebration Barbecue Cook-Off in the next couple of days.
Next couple of hours.
Next couple of hours, yeah.
Yeah, it starts at 5 o'clock today. We're down there, got the whole crew down there working on getting set up.
Our crew is out there too, and I'll be there at 6. From 6 to 8 this evening myself.
Yep, I'll be there from 5 to 9. Stop by and see us.
All right. Yeah, I'll come find you.
Shouldn't be too hard to find. There's only 120 teams or some crazy number this year. Should be able to just find each other. It's the 20. What does it say on there? 26 annual?
26.
26. I'm the current chairman of the board of the chamber. We have such an incredible chamber, and I've been affiliated with them for 9 years since I got here, and I worked with the one in El Paso back in the day. But this one, Jason and his team and Lindsay and all of them, they just do such an incredible job and make it so much fun. And they truly, truly are all about Amarillo.
Yes.
It's all everything we do is strictly what we can do in that. We meet quite often. We do a lot of fun stuff together. But this barbecue tonight will be fabulous. The weather's a little goofy, but if you think about in the past, all those years that we just burnt up, 100 degrees, this will be a nice turn.
It'll be a refreshing change. I had Penny Bentley on with me on the afternoon show a little earlier, late last week, and she's a hoot. Got more energy than anybody I know. It's just out of control.
She's awesome.
Yeah, she's awesome. So it all starts tonight and then tomorrow night. And we've got Slug Bug coming up.
Slug Bug. This year's kind of got a Slug Bugs on the deal. We'll see if we get that kind of cool. We can see it, but you can get a little glare. But there we go.
Slugtoberfest.
Slugtoberfest. Next week on Saturday, usual location, Street Volkswagen. It will be so much fun. I think we just cracked 80 pre-entries. Never have we had that before. We were excited last year and we had 60 pre-entries. We're at 80 still with 10 days to go. Going to be a big turnout. You got to come see Bugsy, the beer serving bug. That's going to be a lot of fun. And then we're doing all kinds of cars. So whether you like Volkswagens, but just street rods, it's to raise money for Young Life of Amarillo and Canyon. And we do a lot of work with them. They're a ministry that works within the schools and does a great job working with our youth of the area. So just a super fun day it's going to be.
And we're out there with you on Friday, just to remind people that it's going on and get people in the frame of mind to join us on Saturday.
Absolutely.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, I think we have 45 competitions, trophies, everything's set up for that part of it. If you've never been, it's just really fun. Bring the kids, bring everybody, come walk. Parking can be a little interesting, but you can park across the street and we'll get you across Soncy. But our friends at the Nissan store next door, they'll be hanging out with us. And I've got CarMax is coming in next door. They're not quite ready, but probably next year they'll be a part of it. So we're kind of getting bigger and kind of having fun. But we will, I think the oldest Volkswagen we normally get, so there's a couple of in the 50s, 56 to 59.
Oh, wow.
All the way through 2023. So we'll have a little bit of everything from the Volkswagen thing to squarebacks to Carmen Gias. Of course, lots of bugs and lots of vans. Vans, of course, always the crowd favorite. And we have such a good time with them and hanging out in them. And it's just a really fun. We have food trucks. I don't even know, 10, 12, all that want to be out here. So there'll be everything from snow cones to barbecue to pizza. All of our friends all come out and join that. And then at 10 o'clock, kind of we really get cranked up and going. And then we go till 3. Trophy presentations 3 and kind of end it by 4 o'clock.
That's great.
Tremendous amount of fun.
Yes, I had a great time last year. It was just a blast.
Pretty hard to believe it's our 9th one. It's crazy.
It is. Time's fun when you're having flies.
Yep. And you guys were, speaking of flies, what is it? Is everybody in the city fighting this like we are? But golly, the fly population right now is just crazy.
Oh, I'm glad you said something. I thought it was just me.
Yeah, well, so did I for a while. When I came in and my fly swatter was gone out of my office, I thought, well, that wasn't nice. And then I found out that they needed it more in the showroom.
Tom and Morgan have both been out doing these broadcasts from the meat, Essential Foods meat thing. We're going to be out one final time on Saturday and Sunday, but they had to commandeer a fly swatter to go out there and fight them off.
I don't know whether it's just because we haven't had any rain or because they just. I mean, we've had the grasshoppers take over a few times, and but right now, I mean, we're fighting mosquitoes hard. I mean, flies. Where are the mosquitoes?
Yeah, the little bitty mayflies too this time of year.
Is that whether they know how to fly or not? They may fly.
They may fly.
Yeah. How'd they get that name?
Right.
Well, tell me what else you're hearing around town. What's going on?
Oh gosh, let's see. I'm gonna cheat and look at my calendar. I'm gonna be out talking to the folks at WT on Wednesday, a week from today, from 11 to 12:30. And we're going to talk about flannel shirt rock, like Bob Seger and Creedence Clearwater Revival and that kind of thing. That'll be fun. That would mean
you'd have to put a shirt on with a collar.
Yeah.
I don't ever think I've seen you in one. So a flannel T-shirt?
Yeah, like a flannel T-shirt.
Yeah, collarless T-shirt.
Right.
That's interesting. Well, what's really great is, we have the new beef packing plant that's being built and put together that's going to put together a bunch of jobs. We have a new semiconductor company that's going to be coming over the next couple of years that's coming in to help do chips, processing minerals out of New Mexico. The cheese factory, our new cheese deal that's coming over there in Washington, that's about to open. Amazon, I think, I know they're going to be open by Christmas and have all that done, but our Amazon location's about to break loose. So, I mean, things are really good in Amarillo. Right now we're in the top 10 in the state who are actually growing and still having an economic upturn rather than a downturn. So
yeah, one of the lowest unemployment rates in the state. We've done really well, and we continue to grow, and it's a great place to be. It's a fun place to be. If you want to have fun, there's a lot to do. And if you need to go to work, there's a lot of jobs for you too. So great schools.
You really don't drive by anywhere right now that doesn't have we're hiring, right?
Right.
Which is good. We're looking for a technician. We're looking for a service writer, and always looking to get people into the sales side. So if you are looking or you want to come talk to us, we would love to have that conversation. You can come out on, come see how crazy we are during Slug Bug.
Yeah. And we're hiring. We'll hire a salesperson too. If you want to come sell. We've got some room for a good salesperson. Kim Seward's asking a question about the Saturday nights. Let me tell. She's asking if the WT folks are going to be part of a Saturday Night Solid Gold show, and I'm going to say indirectly they'll be part of the podcast. We've taken the Saturday Night Solid Gold show and made a podcast out of it.
Well, that's really cool.
And
does somebody host it with you, or is it just you? Or
well, every episode I have a different co-host, and so this time around I'll have their professor Daniel Klain as an interview subject, and we'll talk about this kind of music. I think a couple of years ago he went to a Bob Seger concert in Denver, and it just changed his life. So we're happy to do that, and happy to be a part of that, and go talk to those kids, and they're wonderful people. So we're looking forward to that. And then at Highland Park on the 21st, I'll out there with Miss Billington's music class, talking to them about music and radio and things like that.
Well, that's super cool.
Yeah.
What other, are you doing any other podcasts?
Well, we have 4 episodes of the music podcast up on our website. Got one about the British invasion, and one about where I talked to the guy from Rare Earth about why the band broke up. And that's an interesting. He just cut loose. I just sat back and let him vent, and it was pretty interesting. And then I've got one in the can. I'm working in production about the Laurel Canyon, the birds, and Lovin' Spoonful, and all those guys in that area in the late '60s.
Yeah, folks, if you weren't paying attention, it's he's not talking about a podcast on the birds and the bees.
Right? No.
We went from the birds. We were expecting to say the bees, and then went to Lovin' Spoonful. And
right. Whoops.
Just making sure that one could come out, and Laurel Canyon.
Yeah.
Definitely have plenty of content.
Yeah.
To go into that one, because that goes all the way back to Crosby, Stills, Young, and Jackson Brown, and a lot of them came up through that, especially in that area during that time. Linda Ronstadt was kind of getting a lot of those guys their starts, and there's a documentary out with Crosby that is definitely worth watching if you haven't seen it, and really helping you understand that he may have had as much of 10 years of his life that he doesn't. He only knows about it from pictures,
right?
Stories, because they it was the 60s, and it was definitely different. But it's amazing the people that went through that time and played with them and worked on the set. Well, it was crazy. It's really fun to listen to it all.
And so our old music director, Amy Hart, who used to work with us here, now over at Emerald College, I'm talking with her about the Laurel Canyon thing. And I hope that'll be interesting to people. We'll post that later this week or first part of next week.
Have you ever been? Have you visited it?
No.
Oh, you need to go. It's still a lot of those buildings are still standing.
Really?
Hmm?
I've seen that documentary that you're talking about, and that's pictures you see of all the houses that look like they're about to slide down onto the road any minute.
I can't think off the top of my head the name of that club where they all would play on the weekends, with open mic and up on the stage, and you see the names that went through it from, Dylan all the way. I mean, just the gamut of people that played in there is something else.
There's the Troubadour and Dan Tana's.
Yeah,
Both.
I was thinking of Dan Tana's.
Yeah.
The Troubadour. Now the Troubadour is still open.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And some of the Eagles used to play there, and Jackson Brown, like you were saying.
Yeah, Tom, if you visit or if you're online or whatever, and you bring up the Vivador, his name is Jimmy Baldwin. He's out of Dallas, Texas. He was my high school close friend and my college roommate, and he's become pretty big in Texas area, and he his big claim to fame. He wears a Matadors looking jacket type deal, and he's a storyteller songwriter. He was the creative director for many years for the Richards Group. He created Tom Bodette from Motel 6.
Oh yeah,
he was the early when Corona got going. There he is. There's my buddy Jimmy. That was my roommate. Jimmy's just a crazy nut. He's my age and still out there, but his music is fabulous if you get the chance. But he got the opportunity to, and I don't know when it was. It's been a few years back, but they got to play the Troubadour, and that was a big deal. And then he got to Nashville and got to. That's kind of been his gig, is to go back and play on some of those stages. And he's got quite a following. Jimmy Buffett's got his parrot heads, and Jimmy, his if you pull it up, you'll see his are called cactus heads.
Okay.
And there's quite a deal to go along with it, and stuff you can do. But he's having a good time. He's still a creative director, but the Corona, he's got I don't know. He's got a couple of dozen Addies, the national big time Addies, and stuff.
Right.
He won a gold for the Corona commercial with the whistling, and then all of a sudden the palm tree turns on as a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
That's what's creative. So we had a porch swing in our college apartment, and he used to get out there and play his guitar and rock back and forth, and we just thought he was autistic and tried to beat it out of him. And it was terrible. We held his career back about 30 years probably.
Right.
And then once he really got going, does very well. A lot of fun. If you get a chance to listen to his music, his storytelling's phenomenal.
All right. What was his name again for folks?
Jimmy Baldwin.
Jimmy Baldwin. All right.
Tom brought it up, or you can Google him as the Vivador.
Vivador.
He did very well during the pandemic, and he was doing concerts from around his house. And so it was like, backstage in the garage door, type funny things for the garage. And,
right.
And he did the attic of this, attica something, and very creative. He's always been an incredibly creative person ever since we were kids. But
that's great.
It's good stuff. Maybe next year for the 10th anniversary of Slug Bug, maybe I need to bring him out and have him be our entertainment or something. So.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. I still got some pictures from college I can hold ransom and make him come. Pull some kind of a little Luciano thing,
Right.
Make him an offer he can't refuse.
There you go.
Almost as good as Calico County's meatloaf. I'm telling you.
Man.
We hate to eat in front of you guys and talk with our mouths full, but the food's just that good.
It's lunchtime.
I can't stop eating it. So.
That's why we do these things at lunchtime.
Mm-hmm. But that was, and what's so cool is when you do a takeout there, you still get the world famous cinnamon rolls.
Yes.
Bread.
Got a whole bag of them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I got. I'm jumping into one. Let's see. Oh, what? Look. Somebody took a bite out of it.
Somebody's already had a bite of that. That's a shame.
I wonder how that happened.
Who would do that?
Who brought my food? I'm going to blame it on him.
He ought to be in the building here in a minute.
Well, we love our relationship with you guys, and you guys do an amazing job. I know we just renegotiated all of our contracts with you and got another year. Here we go.
Here we go. Another year.
I think as a street group, I think we're in our 30th year.
Yeah.
Working with you guys. So we've been around for a while.
That makes me happy.
We love Amarillo, and you've probably been how long have you been at the station, bud?
I've been with the Eagle for since 2005, so for 17 years.
Wow.
And the Eagle is about to celebrate their 20th anniversary on the air. So that'll be fun. We'll do that next year.
That would be a fun stat. Google can tell you anything, right? You know that.
Yeah, right.
and they love to buy data, and it's fun. I had the opportunity to go to their corporate offices and sit in and talk to the two guys, and it was part of a deal we did through Volkswagen, and the amount of data that they have is just scary stupid, and almost can't ask it a question that it won't come up with. And the two most used words in the English language now are Google it. I don't know whether you knew that.
Right.
But that is, they're said more per day than any other, even more than I love you or, any of those things. A fun stat would be, I don't think people realize you as an on-air talent at 17 years at one station would put you at the very, very top.
Yeah.
Your turnover is that what y'all do is very similar to salespeople turnover. I mean,
right.
Me too. So I commend you for that, and we really appreciate you doing it all these years, and you do such a great job, and so much fun to listen to your knowledge of the bands and taking it back. And
thanks.
Comes with it. So it really is a lot of fun, and when you do those golden oldies, and I know you lay out a bunch of the different, I guess, music tracks or set tracks.
Right.
A lot of the shows, and you do a really good job, and I know that comes out of your head, not out of a computer.
Right.
I've seen you on a computer, right, Tom?
Yeah.
You know Johnny at all. You did not get it out of a computer, I assure you.
Right. So far, we've avoided that. I got to fight every once in a while, and for the right to keep it organic and not computerized. But I think
if you put those shows on, and I do, on the weekends, if I'm working in my garage, I still have a big shop at the house, and I still work on cars and build cars, and always trying to find something I can race. I built a valve cover little pocket racer. I wish I had it here. You would laugh to see it. We raced it in Oklahoma this weekend. We had a big auction this weekend in Durant, Oklahoma, at the Choctaw Casino.
Right.
Thank you, Astor, and our friends at Astor Auctioneers, and car auctions and Street Volkswagen. We did a deal and 122 classic cars. You may be able to see the nose of it out here. If you want to come by and see it, there's a 65 Fairlane. See the nose right there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a 65 restored Fairlane that's really spectacular. We bought that over the weekend and sold off a bunch of other things. And so, yeah, lots of fun. If you're looking for an older car, or we can help you with any kind of car answers or questions, we'd love to be that. We'd love to, talk to you about it. I know we're on here promoting Slug Bug, but come out during that day, drive a Volkswagen. Come drive the new electric ID4. I've got a couple in stock. And
that's great.
Come see whether you think that electric cars are the thing for you. We've sold about, probably 30, I guess now, maybe more, maybe 35 new.
Wow. All right.
And we put the charger in your house and get you all taken care of. And the ones that we have sold, they're really crazy about it. You can go about 290 miles on a charge, and most people drive on an average, I think it's still under 20 miles a day.
Yeah.
So you got 10 days worth of driving minimum, that you can do. Our average in Amarillo is a little higher because we're spread out. But
right.
Yeah. Super, super cool.
I've been in one of those with you, and it's just, it's ridiculously quiet. It's unbelievable.
It's a little, for guys that grew up in cars, and especially me, I raced cars for over 40 years. So that's why my hearing is what it is. It's very strange. It's still, my mind still can't get around, push the pedal, car takes off. Okay, wait a minute. Where's the sound? Where's the engine? Where's the noise? So very different, but we'll have those set up for demo rides and ready at Slug Bug a week from Saturday.
All right. And we'll be there on Friday from 4 until 6. If folks want to stop by, I'd love to say hello. I'm going to bring some Halloween goodies along. I've got a CD-ROM set for folks. If you want to come by, I'll give you one of those full of sound effects and spooky tunes and things like that we're giving away. And I'll bring some of those with me just to make things interesting while we're there.
We'll be giving away stuff all day. And then come, if you want to, we'll have overall best of show, different things like that. Come vote for cars. Come see your friends. Food giveaways, drink giveaways, items, everything on sale. We'll be having some great car deals going on at the same time. So Gonna be a
All
lot
right.
of fun. A week from Saturday, not this Saturday. A
Right.
week from Saturday, we'll be prepped and ready. So can't wait to see you guys. It's gonna be fun.
All right, man. Anything else?
Nope, just buy local, stay local, keep pumping up Amarillo, vote local, whatever you can do.
Absolutely.
Anything we can do for you. More than anything, vote. One way or another. Not telling you which side, but exercise your right. It's a big deal.
A lot of people did a whole lot of extra things in their life to make sure we could do that. So,
yeah,
let's do it.
They just showed a thing on the news. Diesel fuel in Illinois, $8.49 a gallon.
Whoa!
$6.49 in California. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, man.
So come by. We got electric cars that don't use any gas. I got a lot of cars that get 40 miles a gallon, Jettas and Teslas. So
Yeah.
if you're mad at paying that price at the pump, then come in and we'll pump you up into a new car. So pump you up.
I've got this silver Tiguan out here that is just real easy on the gas.
Yep.
Yeah.
We love it.
Loving that.
People. All right.
Yeah.
We appreciate you guys. Tom, thank you. We did a great job as always. Calico County, thank you a million. Loved it. Loved our lunch. Last time you did this, I ended up going to Calico County. Good advertising.
Yeah.
That's right.
Great. Thank you, Kim.
Go see our friends there. Thanks, Kim. We appreciate it.
All right, John.
All right. The JTL show. We're out.
We'll see you next time.
Okay, but thank you.
Take
see you
care.
next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.